Right, so we have new details regarding the iPhone 13 series. We have larger batteries, better millimeter wave 5G support across various countries, and also tidbits on the pricing. And so let's delve into all this information. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. And with that being said, let's just talk in. Right, so the information is coming from TrendForce. These guys have an accuracy rating of 75%, which is surprisingly decent. So yes, not much salt is needed for this report. Anyways, the first thing they mention is that millimeter wave 5G is coming to more countries with the iPhone 13 series. Right, so in case you don't know, for some reason we have two versions of 5G, a sub-6 version that's barely faster than 4G, and then of course, ultra-wideband, which I guess is the real 5G that's insanely fast, but has a very short range and can be stopped by a branch, which I don't understand why. But anyways, millimeter wave 5G is only available on the iPhone 12 series in the US. That's why the US versions have this weird cutout on the side that every other version of the iPhone 12 series does not have. But with the iPhone 13 series, a lot more countries are gonna get the weird cutout on the side for millimeter wave 5G. Now, I have no idea on the status of 5G here in the UK, nor do I care, because I don't think 5G is that important. But either way, I guess it's a nice upgrade. It does future-proof these devices when 5G does become the next big thing. And so yes, I'm glad Apple is giving us the option to use sub-6 and millimeter wave across various countries. Though I do want to mention, I am not looking forward to seeing that weird cutout on the side of my iPhone 13, and so hopefully Apple can integrate the millimeter wave 5G bands into the actual bands of the phone instead of having a separate cutout. But anyways, there's that. Millimeter wave 5G is coming to more countries, and 5G is about to get real low with the iPhone 13 series, and I'm sure Apple's gonna flex downstage like they did with the iPhone 12 series. Anyways, the next thing TrendForce delves into is the pricing, and actually we have little to no leaks regarding the pricing on the iPhone 13 series, but thankfully TrendForce does give us good news because they say the pricing should be very similar to the iPhone 13 series, largely due to the lack of hardware changes from the iPhone 12 series. Now this makes a ton of sense in my opinion, but I do think there is a chance the regular iPhones could drop in price to maybe $649 and $749, because you might remember John Prosser with the iPhone 12 series predicted the prices would be $649 and $749, mainly because BOE was supposed to make the displays on the smaller models. But then of course BOE kind of failed Apple's display test, and so that meant that Apple had to go for the more expensive Samsung and LG displays for the whole of the iPhone 12 series, and so that's why the iPhone 12 and 12 mini were $699 and $799 respectively. But now it seems that BOE has learned to make a display, and they've passed Apple's test with flying colors, and so that means that they can go ahead and make cheaper displays for the regular iPhones, and while Timothy passes on the savings they make with these cheaper displays to the consumer via a cheaper price, and so I can see the iPhone 13 mini and the 13 being $649 and $749 respectively. Now yes, I know there's been little to no leaks about a price reduction, and so I could be wrong about this prediction, but do remember with the iPhone 11, no one saw the $50 price cut coming. There were no leaks regarding that, and Apple surprised us, and the iPhone 11 is very similar to the iPhone 13 in that it does not have a new design, it's all about the internal changes. And so because the iPhone 13 is heavily based on the iPhone 12 and 12 mini platforms, I think there's a very good chance we could see a price reduction. Though do remember regarding storage, TrendForce has already said the storage tiers are staying the same this year. So yes, another year of a 64 gig flagship iPhone. I'm not a fan of that, but of course, if Apple does lower the prices, I guess 64 gigs is a little more acceptable. So yes, I'm hoping that's the case, and we do see lower prices with the regular models. Though do remember that when it comes to the Pros, I don't see Apple lowering the prices. They firmly stayed at $999 and $1099 since the iPhone XS days, And so yes, I expect that to be the same with the iPhone 13 Pro series. Anyways, the last thing TrendForce says is not really new. We know this already, but we're seeing larger batteries with the iPhone 13 series. Now, TrendForce does explain how Apple's achieving this. They're using a flexible PCB instead of the rigid form we have on the iPhone 12 series, and so that allows Apple to give us much larger batteries. In fact, we're going to see a 4300 mAh battery on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. That's the largest battery yet for any iPhone, and so yes, I'm looking forward to seeing those battery improvements with the iPhone 13 series, but more specifically the iPhone 13 Pro Max. That phone should be a battery beast. Anyways, that's everything from the report, but tell me in the comments below, do you think we're going to see lower prices with the iPhone 13 series? Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the card above on details regarding the iPhone Fold. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.